Okay. All right, so we're just going to follow right up on what do you call it? The Carulli study from last week, and we're just going to cut right into it. And how'd you guys do with the chords? Yeah, were you able to start memorizing it a little bit? Because it's probably going to come to you as yeah, kind of, sorta. Well, it's pretty new, right? So you're not going to get it right away. Okay. All right. So what I've done is I did up everything, like the whole song, as just chord charts, like before, but it's much neater and tidier now. So I thought what we would do first is warm up a little bit, thinking about the picking patterns that we have, right? So we've got, and you don't have to play any chords right now. We could just sit there and go to it and do the 6-3-2, and then bouncing up to the 6-2-1, 3-2-1. Just moving back and forth. Warm up those fingers. Okay. If you're watching me on YouTube, welcome. And we're going to be running through this whole Carulli study today. It's going to be so fun. 5-2-1, 3-2-1. Now, I haven't put this up on my website yet because I was running pretty close to the wire this morning. 4-2-1, 3-2-1 now. Let's build up some speed now, okay? Let's go back to the 6-2-1, 3-2-1, and we're going to go like this now. 6-2-1, 3-2-1, 6-2-1, 3. See how that speed feels for you. When you feel ready, then hop over to your 5th string. I'm going to 5 now. 3-2-1, 5-2-1, 3-2-1. Just to keep an idea about how my hand position is. Keeping everything close to those strings will help you with your speed and accuracy in a song like this. Let's go to 4 now. And take note of where my thumb is, right? It's not back there, but ahead. Okay. There is going to be a little chunk of a melodic run. I think I talked to you guys about that last week, and I'm going to show it to you before we play it. And then a lot of what we're going to be doing this week is I'm just going to have the screen shared, and we're going to go through and take a look at what I've got there. Okay. So the run that we have, we'll just play the run exactly the way it is. Okay, so we've got O and 1 on the 1st string. I'm going to alternate my fingers, okay, when I do this. If you're not comfortable doing that, then use one finger, but try not to use your thumb because you want your thumb to be back here ready to play, okay? So we've got O and 1, or 2 fingers, right? So O1, and then back to O, and then 3 on the 2nd string. So I'm going to play that a couple times. We'll see if we can get it kind of stuck in our heads, okay? O, 1, O on the 1st string, down to 3 on the 2nd string. One more time. O, 1, O, 3. Okay, and now this little descending run. 1 on the 2nd string, O on the 2nd string, 2 on the 3rd string, and then 1 on that 3rd string. So I'm going to do that again. String 2. I'll just put my hands both here. I've got to fiddle with that camera still. 1, O, 2, 1. So I'm going to start the first, and the way I've got it set up on the music, I've got the first 4 notes you play, O1, O3, on one line, and then the next part, 1, O, 2, 1, on the next line. So it'll be easy for you to follow it in groups of 4. Okay, so I'm going to play O1, O3, and I want you guys to play it back to me. Okay, here we go. O1, O3, your turn. Awesome. Okay, now my turn. 1, O, 2, 1, your turn. Good. Okay, one more time, because it's different playing that. You step your hand outside of the arpeggios and you have this melodic run. It's important to feel comfortable with it. Okay. Your turn. O1, O3. Nice. Okay. 1, O, 2, 1. Now we're combining them. Okay, like that. I'll play it one more time. O1, O3, 1, O2, 1. Okay, if you feel comfortable, try playing it back to me right now. I'll move my fingers, but I want to see where you guys are. Yeah, 1. Nice. Okay. All right. That's good. Huh. Okay. There's an added thing we can do with that, but I don't want to mess around with that. I want you guys to feel the melodic run, get it memorized, and then we'll play more. Now, the rule of thumb that we had from last week was there's certain chords that use a 5-2-1, 3-2-1 triplet pattern. And I didn't write it all down on this sheet because we talked about it last week. So the chords that you will see using that are going to be, for the 5s, the 5-2-1, 3-2-1 is going to be A minor, A7, and C. We're going to be hitting our C chord this week. The ones that use the 4-2-1, 3-2-1 will be, there's going to be an A minor that's bracketed off, and that uses the 4-2-1, 3-2-1, and the D minors. Okay. The ones that are going to use the 6-2-1, 3-2-1 pattern are the E, E7, G7, and there is in there a C/G. Now, when you see a slash chord, just as a quick little shot of music theory in here, when you see a slash chord, in this case the C/G, it's just telling you what your bass note is. Okay, so it's telling you, like, here's your normal C chord. If you have a C/G, you're going to have the 3rd fret of your 6th string as your lowest note, so you might be picking it, or you might see this for a C/G. See how I've doubled up my 3rd fret there on strings 6 and 5? Doesn't that sound cool? Gives it a really, just changes that voicing, gives it a really low sound as opposed to. Now what I've done, because there are some chords in here that you guys may not know, the business part, all the dots that are on the fretboard charts that are darkened are the ones that we're using. All the ones that have little tiny circles are part of the standard chord itself, but we won't be using. But at least that way you can see the full C/G, you know, and see exactly what's going on. Now, I have not filtered this so that it's a bright white yet. So it's still, you know, yeah, get what you get right now. But it's going to be so much fun. Okay. Now, let's see. Sorry, you know what? I've got too many things open up on my screen. Like, so many things. I've just got to shut down some of them, otherwise... There, okay, so now this is going to be easier. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Okay, you guys ready? We're going to do it now. We're going to do it. Do you see my handwritten pack of chords? Let's make it a little bit bigger. You'll find that this beginning part, this line here, I'm going to play line 1, and you'll find that you know it already from last week. The beginning and the end of the song are very similar. So with your A minor, I'll just do a little arrow thing. The arrow shows up nice and clear on here because it's the sheet's not white, right? So A minor, our business notes are going to be first string open, second string, third string, and I just put a circle around that, the note that you would normally play on the fourth string, because make the chord if you want, but you don't have to, but that's a full chord. So A minor, I'll just go through it nice and slow while I play it. Okay, that's going to be my 5-2-1-3-2-1. And each one we play twice. Now I'm going to my E. I'm only actually going to put down my index finger on my third string because you can see just clear circles on strings 4 and 5. So it's going to be 6-2-1. Play twice. Here comes that fancy E7, and I'm going to use my baby finger on that third fret there, just like we did last week. Yeah. Okay, 6-2-1. And repeat it. Back to A minor. 5-2-1. 3-2-1. Repeat. Now this A7, I put an asterisk, a little asterisk next to it because there are two different voicings of A7. I just think this one sounds so nice. And I bunny hop my baby finger over to the third fret, string 1. But maybe you need to bar. You do it the way it works for you, okay? 5-2-1, 3-2-1. Okay, now we're going to be on line 2, and that's just a standard D minor chord. 4-2-1, 3-2-1. And now the A minor and the E are bracketed, so you're just going to do 1 rep of each, and that's going to be 4-2-1, 3-2-1. In this case, I put a little X over the 5th string just so that it would be a reminder to you that you're just doing the 4 and the 3, and then the E is 6 and the 3. So A minor. Now E 6-2-1, 3-2-1. I usually slow down there a little bit. And now A minor again. 5-2-1, 3-2-1. Repeated. Okay, now make your C chord. This is the first time we've seen this. Whoopsie, the C chord in this song. Yeah, you guys are on your C there. Okay, good. 5-2-1, 3-2-1. Repeated. Oh, so cool. G7. Okay, check this out. You've got 4-2-1 with this G7 here. Okay, I forgot about that. 4-2-1, 3-2-1. And then from there, then you flesh out the full G7 sound by hitting that 6th string. So although you're not using that 3rd fret on the 6th string to start, I have my finger down there to prepare. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. The G7, 4-2-1, and repeat it. And now the 6th string. It's nice, right? It just slowly builds things. So even if you don't have it down, you may want to have it hovering, preparing to go down for this G7. Okay, now I just want to check in with you guys. How's it feeling so far with all these chords? Busy chords, yeah. All right, so C, and look at C with an asterisk. You're putting your on that Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, so here's the regular C right here, just above my little hand-drawn, taped-on piece of paper. There's that C. So 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and then what I do, I stick my baby finger on string 1. Do you see that one there? I'm going to zip it in pretty good here. Baby finger on string 1. So I'm still making my regular C voicing, but I've added in my baby finger, and that's where they want 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. You may feel like you want to let go of that 3rd fret on the 5th string there. By all means, do what you need to do to feel comfortable there, but you just got to keep your middle finger down on that 4th string. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here on the C, and then I do my C with the asterisks. And then I want you guys to take a look at that D minor. That's going to be a different shape. But if you think about it, you know what? I'm going to stop sharing for a minute and show you how I make these chords, okay? Okay, so here's my C. And then the C with the baby finger on the 1st string. Doesn't that sound nice? Oh, it's so bright sounding. Then when I make the D minor with that different voicing, see how I made my D minor, or ukulele G minor if you're comparing it to ukulele chords? See how I'm using my baby finger on string 2, fret 3? That's so I can then reach here. And if you're like, I don't get how to make that chord, think about this shape here is a triangle, okay? Looks a little bit like a D7 on the wrong string and the wrong fret. But that's probably a little too abstract. Make the D minor with the baby finger and then tuck that finger over there. Oh, so nice. Okay, so I'm going to hit that C again and play it with me. So C, 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And again. Okay, and now 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Baby finger lands on that 1st string. You can lift that guy if you need to. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Again. Then I bunny hop that baby finger to the 2nd string. Index finger goes to the 1st string, right? So basically they've traded places there. And I've made that D minor with my baby finger. Ring goes down on that 4th string. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, let me scroll back out here and I'll bring it up again for you guys to look at. Oops. That's the busiest line, I feel like, hey? So I would like us to run through that a few more times and get comfortable. Let's just do it like this right now. I just got a notification that my kids' report cards are available online. Check that out, right? All right, so G7 as a 4-stringer is the beginning of that busy line. And then G7 as a 6-stringer. And then from there, we're going to our standard C shape. Ukulele F plus the 3rd finger. And then basically think of it as like a fancy C. You could strum 5 strings if you keep everything down. Don't need to for this song though. You can let go of that ring finger and strum 4 strings. And then from there we got to get to that D minor. There we go. I remember that chord used to give me a lot of grief because like you're really like you're kind of your fingers feel a bit isolated, a little bit stuck. Here's a tip for you guys. If that D minor shape, if you're like, I don't like my ring finger on that 4th string, you know what? Then play it like a regular D minor. It's not going to be the end of the world, right? Okay, so let's just walk through it and you can watch my hands here. So G7 as a 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm just making it like a little G7. 4, 2, 1, 3, See how I'm reaching? 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 now. Now C. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. You guys notice I didn't even put my middle finger down. I just waited until I needed it. Now this is a C, the fancy C. Okay, 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. D minor. Option like that, or like that. Okay, I'm going to take the full thing so you see it compared to that chord chart. 4, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 4, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's share the screen again so you guys can look at the chord charts again. There, okay. So here we are again. We've got that G7. Do you see where my arrow is there? Maybe I can move it up here. There we go. Okay. So at the top of the page there, G7. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, good. And then the fuller G7 shape now with the 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, good. Got the C. Okay. I'm going to play it right through now, because right here after my little handwritten piece of paper that's been taped on, which is just your melody run, and I've ignored that bass note right now. After that little taped on piece of paper, the beginning comes back. So you guys, you're going to be totally fine with it. So I'll start here again on that G7. That's a 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And again, 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Stretch out for the full G7. 6, 2, 1, 3. And then bring it in for C. 5, 3, 5, 3. C with the asterisk, so baby finger in that first string. Lift off your ring finger if you need to. 4, 3, 4, 3. D minor with the baby finger on the second string and ring finger added to the fourth string. 4, 3, 4, or just play it with the fourth string open. Okay. Next line, we've got that C/G I was talking about. So make your C chord and just put your third string or third finger on the sixth string. Okay. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. One time. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And now a G7. Keep in mind, with all these extra little circles here that are clear, you don't have to lay your fingers down for that. So ultimately, you've got your index finger on string 2, fret 1, and then ring finger on string 6, fret 3. Okay, and then from there to G7, which is 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit that melodic run we were practicing. Okay, the first 4 notes. Oh, 1, oh, 3. Next 4 notes. 1, oh, 2, 1. We're home free now. Okay, hit that A minor. You can totally do this. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And repeat it. To E. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here comes that fancy E7 with the baby finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Okay, let's play that. 6, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to shift this over a little bit so you can see my badly drawn chord chart there at the end. Okay, 5, 2, 1. Again. I see I made a boo-boo. See that little on the A7 with the asterisk? I didn't color in that little 3rd fret note there. Should have been colored in. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Normal D minor, oh thank goodness, 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Now this is just like the top. I see my E got cut off a little bit there, but it's going to be the A minor, 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and then the E, 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So A minor. Oh, hang on here. Just got to decline a phone call. There we go. Okay, A minor, 4, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. One more. Oh no, just one time, right? Because it's bracketed. So we play that, and then we go to E, 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Here's my other, this is a much better hand-drawn little chord chart down here at the bottom. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, then 5th string open. Okay, let's do it. A minor. 5, 2, 3, 2, 1, open. We made it through, you guys! Yes! Ah, yes. Okay, let's,
Tina?
yeah.
Tina? At the top, was the A minor that's bracketed also a 4, 2, 1? Because I thought at the beginning we did it as a 5, 2, 1. 5, 2, 1.
You do normally, but when there's
Oh, okay.
in there, see that?
Okay, and this, I guess it wasn't really, I didn't understand it, I guess, in the thing that we had. So I wasn't doing it that way, but okay, no problem.
Okay. Oh, with the other one, with the whiteboard chart, that was kind of a little messy. Yeah. This is much tidier. Hey, whoa, I got it going on now. You guys, what I want to do now, I want to stop sharing it, and I want to just play it so you guys can watch my hands. Okay. Oops. There, okay. But what I need to do, I think, I'm just going to fiddle with my camera for a second here and move it down because it's so high up. I had it set up for another thing. Oh yeah, and you guys can see my nice picture on my shirt. See? Portal to the Cat Dimension. Stephen Rhodes makes the most hilarious t-shirts. Look at all those kitties. That might be me one day, you guys. Oh, it's you, Louise. So awesome. All right, let's see if I can do this now. I don't know if it's going to go down the way I want it to. Is it going to be a little bit squirrely? Ah! It's better than it was. That's the big thing. Okay. There, I just wanted you to be able to see both my hands. Yeah, okay. Here we go. I always do this. Before I play my guitar, I sit and I think, visualize what I'm going to play. I get very serious with my classical guitars. I'm like, part of it is because I like to cuddle them before I play. True confession. Okay, here we go. So I'm just laying down fingers that I need. Back to my E minor. So that's that fancy A7, right? See how I don't even bother laying down my 3rd finger there, right? I just put down what I need. Except for this one, you're going to lay down everything if you want to. Here's a C/G. Slow down and then whoa. hit my 5th fret. You can go like that too if you need to. So if your first step is to get to know the chords, right? And once you've done that, then what you can do is start to accent notes that you want to. Okay, so I'm going to play just the A minor and the E from the very beginning, and I want you to listen to the different ways I play it. Okay. So I'm just going to I'll do A minor, E, E7, A minor, okay, and cycle around that a little bit so you can hear. All right, so this, I'm going to try to keep them all about the same. So treating every note the same. Okay, trying to treat every note the same. Now, what I'm going to do is be loud with my thumb and quieter with the fingers. Okay, so that's another way that you can change that boom and bring out the bass note that's coming, right? I tend to bring out the, whoa, did my screen freeze? Whoa, what happened there? And I froze on such a serious look. Okay, hang on, you guys. I might have to turn off my camera. Look at me, look so serious. Okay, I'll turn it off and then back on again. Weird. Uh-oh, can you guys hear me still? Something happened. Now my screen is there's just a circle going around. No!
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, but I can't see you.
No, that's...
I hear you perfectly, but all I could see was your frozen picture.
That's crazy.
Tina, you were looking great, as if you were playing some raga.
Oh, good. That's what I need. Right? Something fancy, right? Okay, I'm going to turn it off and back on again. And now do you see where it's just like a black screen? Is that what you guys have now?
Yeah, it says EOS webcam. Oh, now you're back.
I'm back. Oh, I wonder what happened. Oh, I better have a sip of coffee, you guys.
And you're recording.
I know, I know I'm live and I went black and wow. Well, at least you know it wasn't pre-recorded, right?
You came back. It's okay.
Right, I came back and now I have coffee again. Oh, I feel so much better. Oh, yes, coffee. All right. When you get comfortable with playing these chords, that's the first step. And to feel confident with which picking pattern you use with which chord. I mean, and write them all in, right? You know, sit there, write down what you need to. Choose the notes you want to accentuate. There's going to be parts where you say to yourself, okay, I want to bring out this note, or I want to bring out that note, you know, and do that. Try to think loud with that finger. So that was before things froze up on me. I tend to hit my bass note and my first string kind of loud. I think maybe even I think my first string might be louder than everything else. No, I'm keeping these guys are my loud guys. Play around with it when you feel comfortable. That's the point I'm trying to get across. And now I'm afraid my screen will freeze on me again while I'm trying to make my point. Choose the notes that you want to have loud. The melody that you want to bring out, because these arpeggios they're beautiful, but there's a purpose behind them too, right? I mean, it's gorgeous, but it's a way to build up your finger independence by making certain notes louder than others. Okay, so let me go. I'm going to share that screen again, and we'll start at the top. And I'll we'll talk our way through it, and unmute yourself, ask questions as you go, right? Make sure that it all makes sense to you. So let's start right up at the top with the A minor, 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now to E. I'm just going to lay down what I need. E7, I've got my baby finger now on that second string. A minor. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, A7, and I'm just going to play strings 3, 2, and 1 is all I'm going to do for my fingers. 5, 2, 1, 3. Next line now with D minor. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2. Okay, A minor. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Now to E. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. It's a nice place to slow down a bit there. To your A minor. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. To C. 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 3, 2. G7, just lay down what you need. It's one finger. 4, 2, 1. But get ready for that sixth string. Here it comes. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2. Okay, bring your fingers into string 5 and 2 there to make your C. 5, 2, 1, 3, 5, 2, 1, 3, 2. All right, C with the asterisk. Get that second, or sorry, baby finger on the 3rd fret, string 1. Middle finger has to be down on string 4 now. 4, 2, 1, 3. D minor. 4th string, 3rd fret is optional, but I'm going for it. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, C/G. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Now to G7. 6, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, melody. 0, 1, 0, 3, 1, 0, 2, 1. Hang on, I gotta scroll up a little bit here. Okay, here we go on the A minor. 3, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 to E. I love the low rumble of that 6th string. Oh, okay, next line for E7. A minor. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. A7, fancy A7 there. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. D minor. Let's check in your hands. Okay, you guys are there. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And A minor. Then we've got 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. To E. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And A minor. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 5th string open. Boom. And then if you want to, put your finger down, bar across the 5th fret of strings 1, 2, 3. And we talk about that little roll that I do at the end there. Because I'm all like, right? When I do that roll, I've got my, I'm going to go back here so you can see my fingers, my dark nails against that. See my hand a little bit too. I play. Focus on doing this first to get a roll going, because I know that that's something that a few of you guys want to do, and it can be hard. So I've got just finger 1 down on my 3rd string, finger 2 on my 2nd string, and I go like this. Pick, 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 pick. If you get a 2-finger roll going, then when you're comfortable with that, it's a little easier to go. Start with 2 fingers, and then, but you can see that it helps me to tip my hand away a little bit when I do it. I don't go super far. Let's stand back a little bit here so you can see. I don't go super far, like really far away. But that's what helps me. Start with the 2 fingers, and then add in that 3rd. The roll, once you get it, you might get roll-itis like I did. And you roll everything. Roll, 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 roll your chords forever and ever. And then you calm down because, you know, it took you so long to get that technique. You get it. You use it constantly. And then like a fine spice, you realize you don't need it to be dumped into your into your music. Just sprinkle. All right, so that was pretty heavy with the arpeggios and everything. I want to check in with you guys. How's your fretting hand feeling? Because it can be a bit of a, like, you can get really kind of stuck, you know, when you make the one chord, and it can be hard to move to the next one. How's your hands feeling there? Everyone?
I get a few little Fernandents, but not too bad.
Yeah. Good.
Because I haven't played steel string that much recently.
Yeah. Oh, and you're getting it now. The C/G chords are hard. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you're going to lay down the full-on one, it's tricky. But just lay down the fingers you need, Julie. So C/G. Because remember, I put in everything so that you could see, so that you know the full chords. But yeah, the steel string, I'm sitting here all happy with my nylon string, right? La la la. The C/G, I just do 2 fingers. That's all I'm doing there. And then from there, you'd go into a G7. So the mechanics there. Right, I'm just moving that finger. So that can help. The full C/G sounds amazing though, hey? So bright with that low rumble. Oh, it's such a great chord. The one that I find trickier, pardon me.
I'm finding the D star chord very tough.
Sorry, say that one again.
I'm finding the D chord very tough. The D star with that triangle.
Oh, that D
chord.
minor. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's talk about that one, because that one you can just take it, like, you don't have to have that 4th string 3rd fret down. You can just play it like that, and that's okay. But to get it all down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the C chord before, okay? And I just want you to watch how these 2 fingers move here, because it depends on how your mind works with this, right? So here we had that fancy C is what we had before, right? Now to get to that D minor, try this thought. Just bunny hop those 2 fingers down. Okay. And then baby finger on that 2nd string. Ring finger reaches for the 4th string. So that might help. So let's go back to that C shape. Okay, just, you know, get yourself lined up the way you would have been there. So 4th string 2nd fret, 2nd string 1st fret, here, baby finger on string 1, fret 3. So there we were. And then you're going to lift up that baby finger, bunny hop those 2 guys down. Baby finger can then be plopped on the 2nd string. Ring finger reaches for that 3rd fret on the 4th string. And like I say, that's optional. You can play it without that. You can totally do it like this. I'll play it without the 4 strings so you guys can hear it. It's okay. You lose a little bit of the little bit of tension, you know, by not having that note there. But it's okay, right? It's still, the harmony is good. But if you, anytime you're playing with a lot of different chords like this, if you can find any notes in common or common movements, that's the way to do it. Sit back and take a look at it and see, you know, what are these two fingers doing, right? Like how can you make a move? I'm looking at my screen right now because there's another one I want to talk to you guys about. I just got to find it. There it is. Okay. There is a movement that we've got at the bottom. It's from A7 to D minor. So it would have been on your sheet from last week. Now, I'm going like this. When I make my A7 with the asterisks on it, I'm not laying down all my fingers because I know I don't need them. So I'm just laying down what I need. So I've got my middle finger on fret 2 of string 3, my 3rd finger here on fret 2 of string 2, and my baby finger, fret 3, string 1. Feels a little bit isolated, right? That baby finger, it can feel a little strange, but at least you're only there for a short time. But I want to show you how I go from here to that D minor. See how I'm using my 3rd finger there? Really, like if I don't keep my middle finger down, that's not the end of the world, but I go like this. And I just slide up with that 3rd finger to get into my D minor, ukulele G minor if you need to compare it, right? Anytime you can find a finger that you can use to shift from one chord to the other, or a common fingering that you can hop to easily, do that. That was one that I was thinking about as we were going that would be a good one. See how I just did that little shift there? Just watch my finger and let's try that. Let's make the A7 with the baby finger there. Okay, just copy my finger in there and okay, now your goal to get to D minor is to just slide your finger, ring finger up to that 3rd fret and make the D minor around that. Did that work? Were you guys able to do that? Kind of, sort of? I'm going to stop, have a sip of coffee. We got to relax, man. We were like super serious in this. Relax a little bit. Okay. I am going to, oops. I was just checking on the chat, so I had something that, there, okay. Common fingerings, that's going to help you guys a lot with this. And here's the thing, right? The fancy D minor with the 4 fingers, optional. You can play that 4th string open, right? And there might be other chords in there where you say, okay, I want to do what I know of as the standard shape for that chord. That's okay. Okay, the whole thing that you're getting out of this is a lot of different colors and working your picking. So that's the real purpose behind it, right? Should we go through it again? Do you want me to put it up on the screen? We just, okay, let me have a sip of coffee. Ah, so good. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and I had 2 sets of eyes staring at me. Finn was right next to my face like that, looking at me. And then Asgard, he's in here again. I know as soon as I move, he's going to be like staring at me, right? So he's staring at me from one side, and one of the cats was looking up at me. And it was kind of visitors at 3 a.m., let me tell you. It was a little surprising to see all those eyes staring at me. All right, here we go. There we go. That's a pretty good angle here. Okay, so on your A minor, right at the very top there, and I'm just going to lay down fingers I need. And that's it. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And again to E. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. I lay my baby finger down on that second string. 6, 2, 1 to make the E7. Okay, back to A minor. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2. A7. Remember what I said about shifting to the D minor with that? Okay, here's our chance to try that. Third finger slides up to third fret. Here we go, D minor. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Right on. Okay, A minor, now it's 4, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1 to E right away. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Back in the game with A minor. 3, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 to C. 3, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 3. G7, but we only need the one finger version. 4, 2, 1, 3. Okay, spread out for the sixth string there now. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Bring your fingers in for C. 5, 3, 5, 3. Okay, C with the baby finger on that first string, third fret. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shift your fingers down to strings 1 and 3. Good. Baby finger can land on the third fret of second string there to make your D minor. Put down that ring finger on the fourth string if you feel like it. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2. Right on. Okay, now we've got that C/G. Remember, just lay down the fingers you need. Second string and sixth string. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Index finger gets bunny hopped down to the first string for your G7. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Now your fingers get a little break with that melodic run. O, 1, O, 3, 1, O, 2, 1. Ready for A minor? Here we go. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 to E. 2, 1, 3, 2, 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Baby finger on that second string for E7. Cool. A minor. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. A7 with the baby finger. Yeah, right on. 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Shifting to D minor. Nice. 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. That's awesome, you guys. Okay, A minor. 4, 2, 1. Now to E right away. 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. A minor. 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Fifth string open. And if you feel like it, strings 1, 2, 3, frets 5, 5, 5. Okay, I was watching you guys. I was watching your fingering from the A7 to the D minor, and you guys did it. It was so good. Yes. I'm so proud of you guys.
You have a good teacher.
No, you guys were totally focused. That's so good. So happy. Okay, I'm gonna stop the live stream now because I'm so happy. I'm like getting a little teary. I'm so proud of you guys.